different. Self-motivated, self-disciplined. Yeah, I learned from my experience. I just want someone.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode from Boyz Men. I'm your host, Terrence the King. And I'm back with another episode of, actually, From Girls to Women. Yes, it is. Hey, we here. And, man, the person I got on, man, I've been trying to get her on for like six months, 11 days, 7 hours, and 23 minutes. But she's finally here. She's finally here. And the journey here has been a rough one, bumpy one. But guess what? She's here, alive, breathing, and you know what? I wouldn't have no other way. So without further ado, I present y'all Tayy!
Hey man, I'm just here, bro. It's been a minute. I haven't been able to come.
Yes.
I've been wanting to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
stuff happens for a reason, so I'm here now.
Fact. So people telling my show like therapy, so you know.
I don't know if I'm gonna call you my therapist.
But I wouldn't be your therapist. Hey, I can't say y'all can call me y'all therapist either, but hey, the healing flow of this show makes everybody say, way to give.
I feel
Yeah. See the little. Wait, let me hit the. They gave me hot water, y'all.
They put ice in yours?
Look, I always ask for 2 cubes of ice, and these motherfuckers be bullshit, and they gave me hot water. You know,
They
hey,
put ice in mine.
the Starbucks at UWL, 2 of the girls in there, they're just some haters. But you know how that goes.
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
They everywhere. But anyway, Tayy, man, you know you gotta give them a background, tell them who you are, where you from, what you do, all that and the bug. And then we're gonna get to what you're going through.
I mean, really for real, like, I don't know if I want to do all that.
What you got to?
I mean, you know how I am, man. You know
I
I'm
know
a private person.
I know you're a private person, but you gotta open up to connect to the people.
I mean,
So they connect to you. You ain't gotta give them all the information about where you at, but you know, just a little bit about.
I mean, I'm originally from Albany, you feel me? Albany, Georgia, to be exact. Not New York, not Texas, Georgia. You feel me?
But I was say there is another Albany.
You said what?
I was say it is another Albany, ain't it?
Yeah, it's so many of them, bro.
Just like Springfield and Jacksonville.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But nah, I don't know. I dabble and dabble in a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? One of the things being is I'm in the show Sacred. Obviously, you know that he's a part of the show.
Yep.
But some of this stuff that y'all may want to know, I can't speak on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's yeah. Cause
She's an actor by day,
Don't-
freak by night. She Batman, y'all. Bruce Wayne.
You weren't supposed to tell them that.
Oh.
You weren't supposed to tell them I was Batman.
Well, I think the outfit let them know that I'm Robin.
Yep.
Hey, y'all ever seen her and Batman in the same place? Well, you did now.
I mean, hey.
There's nothing wrong with that. The Dark Knight is here to stay. Anyway.
I don't know that. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I might be moving soon. I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
Where blue?
I'm gonna have to talk to you about that one later. But
Touche.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that on the screen. But now, let's get into the topic of the day. These hoes ain't shit. Oh, my bad. I can't be talking about that because this is from girls to women, so we ain't going. I can't use that language.
You can say whatever you please.
I know, but you know.
feel me? But you know how the internet is. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Shall I be another Andrew Tate? Yes, I shall. Y'all know I was gonna say no. Look, we're gonna talk about loyalty. That's the topic. And if it hits you where you feel like you ain't shit,
well then you ain't shit.
if the shoe fit, you must have quit. Ain't that what they said about OJ?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Hey man.
Little Tayy, man. I know us as Aquariuses, we are loyal to a flaw. We will ride or die all the way to the wheel fall off.
And we can't help it.
And we can't even help it. We be like, we know we gotta go over to the club. We be like, well, guess we going. Fuck it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. You, that lawyer shit don't get you so far, bro.
It's that, yeah. Especially
Like,
with these relationships and shit.
Man. So, you know, I ain't talked to you in a minute, but
Talk to me.
I ain't with nobody, bro.
Hey.
Like, I am, but I'm not. But like I told you, you know, the one that you met, like that, it ended. I'm cool on it. Like I don't have nothing bad to say.
You know. I feel like, how did they handle that? How did y'all handle that? So y'all, yeah, she was married or something.
No, but no.
You close? I thought you was engaged or something.
Who the fuck was off in the mirror?
I thought you was engaged and stuff.
No.
Well,
I'm just playing the game for the family and them around us. But
facts. Okay.
nah, like it was just the same repeated cycle for 3 years. Like you get mad, you ignore me, and all of this, and then you break up with me. Like I'm not worried about it. I will say, my daddy, you know about my pops,
Yeah,
but my daddy, the way that he raised me to see signs when it comes to relationships. You was already off to the side. Like, I wasn't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? There was a reason why I wasn't, I guess you could say, intimate and all this and whatever, but like, I'm chilling, bro. Like, I'm chilling. But that's why I said, like, kind of single, but I'm not, like.
You already had the little other thing ready to roll. Hey!
I mean, nah, it's not like that. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was always around.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, we had an understanding. Me and the person I'm speaking on, like, obviously I'm not going to put a name and shit like that out there. Yeah. Just because of what our people as a whole already got going on social media. But she's been around for at least 3-4 years. And we broke up mutually because we weren't, you know, like mentally stable enough to want to be in a relationship. Yeah. So we stayed friends. I mean, we was doing whatever the fuck we wanted to when we seen each other. But once we got in relationships and tried it out again, we stopped communicating out of respect for them, like the people we were talking to. But she's back. So I mean, like
she never left.
You feel me? Like she told me straight up, she was like, I used to be petty, but like if I wanted to say whatever I wanted to say to her, then she ain't gonna like it. I'm like, nah, don't do that. I said, you a better person. Yeah, you a better person than you were.
Rise
you
above
feel me? But that loyal shit, man. She loyal.
Oh yeah.
She.
When you find that one that's the ones that are loyal, that will match your loyalty that you give on.
Bro.
Because, man, I feel like we give so much loyalty to so many other people that don't deserve.
Yeah.
Don't deserve it, then boom.
And it's just like
ass. We have the ass out.
But I'm talking about, and then it's like we want certain things if we get in relationships because based on who we are.
Yeah.
But just like the way that she came to my rescue like 2 years ago, the car that I had, I don't remember what happened to it, but it wasn't working. So the girl that I was with, well, we broke up. Mind you, the one that we're talking about, she was an ex, but she was also a friend.
Yeah.
So she literally drove 7 hours from where she lives to here to pick me up and take me home. So that took another 3, almost 4 hours. So in total, she was probably on the road for 12 hours. And the day before she came to get me, she had pulled a 12-hour shift at work. And she got up early in the morning just to come get me. Like, that ain't nothing but love and loyalty right there. She could have said no.
Yeah.
You feel me? But
because that's one word we we as majority of the time don't know how to say.
Yeah, like I was like, well, damn.
Now you know someone really they mess with you, they fuck with you.
Man, yeah. But she probably texts me right now. she probably mad. But I mean, I told her what I was doing today, so she probably understand if I don't text her right away.
She like, all right, but you got something else. Taking care of business.
She patient, man. She's supportive of what we're doing. She's like, yeah, I can't wait to see y'all on TV. I can't wait to see y'all blow up. This, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like she knows my situation. And like I said, there's certain things that I won't say on here just because I'm a private person as is, but I'll put you on game afterwards.
Oh yeah.
But
cause look, one thing I look at, the ones that there when you get to the top, sometimes will never be there for you when you at your lowest.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And sometimes people don't want to pay attention and notice to that.
Mm-hmm.
And by them not paying attention and notice to that, it ends up repeating. It's like rinse, wash, repeat,
right?
In the same cycle over and over again. And us as people, we gotta do better.
I tend to look at like loyalty and love, I guess you could say, as like the water cycle.
Yeah. Cause I told everybody now I don't want no love. I want respect.
I prefer the respect and the loyalty because you can love somebody and still kill them.
Yeah.
You can be loyal to somebody and still have their back but hate them.
Yep.
You feel me? But
a lot of these motherfuckers out here.
But oh my god. But the one that I was recently with, well, she told me straight up. She was like, I don't think this show is gonna, do anything for you for real. I don't think it's gonna be where it's supposed to be. You're the one that tagged me in the post.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm not from here. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have nothing of this place on my feed up until when I seen that shit.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, like, from June 4th, the auditions, bro, like, all the way up until, like, the second part, the table read, all the way up to now, like, we have blown up just based off us self-promoting. You feel me? So, like, when you have somebody that's in your corner that started this for you and then pretty much try to tear that shit down, like, that's just...
Because I know from family experiences and friend experiences, like sometimes people when they're like in all the businesses that I built or was a part of, there's always someone that like they supportive, but they I learned they try to watch out for you as like say like my mom.
Right.
She always trying to make sure that the best outcome happen for me. So she's concerned in certain standpoints. Same thing with like significant others and everything else too. Because like money, they looking at it like this. If it ain't making money, it ain't making sense to them. And now my uncle be looking at shit too.
I mean, I get that, but like at the same time, you gotta think like we just started. Yeah. You feel me?
Well, I'm not talking about just with that. I'm talking about anything.
No, I'm saying like in general, like
it's a process.
When you start something, like it doesn't just happen overnight. Some people it does because they get lucky, but like people that actually had to work hard all their life, like it's not easy. So, I tried to like tell her that I'm like, bro, like it's not like I'm doing this for free or anything like that. Like, yeah, we're getting paid or whatever the case is, but this is something that I've always wanted to do as a kid, bro. Yeah. You feel me?
But I know the fun thing about it with most of these like relationships and everything, no matter what level they're on, it all comes back to them being real with you and being supportive of your ambitions.
And that's
the thing about it. This all the relationship is about support.
But that's what I wasn't receiving when it specifically came to this, or when it came to like me taking my real estate classes, for example. Oh. And I'm just like, well, shit, like that just makes me not even want to do the shit. You feel me? But
you should did it. You should have did a real estate class even just because.
Oh, I'm still doing them.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what I'm saying. Like I'm still doing them. I ain't man. I cut my own hair, bro. I've been cutting hair and shit for 5 years now. I've been doing all this shit. Like I have so many type of talents, but I never knew where to actually start with certain shit.
Trust
so
me, yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But like everything, I look at everything in a positive note because everything does happen for a reason. Some shit ain't meant to stay. Some shit ain't meant to go. Like I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad, you know, that she expressed her opinion or how she feel or whatever.
Yeah, 'cause she entitled to that. She entitled to it.
I mean, yeah, that too, but
it's how they deliver it sometimes.
That
bull.
yeah, definitely. But I know how my mindset is. So I don't listen to what the society tells us.
Oh, yeah.
I listen to what my mind and my heart tell me.
I like Andrew Tate. I know about the Matrix. I know y'all trying to get us. You're trying to get me.
Exactly,
bro.
exactly.
Hey, you see I'm wearing red. I took the red pill. I'm out of here. Nah, let me stop kicking this stuff. Nah, cause like real talk. Cause I always bring up my previous situation I was in.
Right.
She chose somebody else over me. And look,
bro.
And this is the point. Like I could be quiet around her and don't even have to worry about shit. I had got to the point where I was like, you know what? You know, I'm comfortable around you. Like, you bringing something.
Right.
Bam. But when you hit me shooting with that, then boom. Then turn around. 8 days later,
Man,
it didn't work out with them and get mad at me because I ain't hit you back up. I'm
you
still processing.
can't be mad about that.
I'm like, I'm processing this stuff because, like, look, you to me, you in a relationship. How you gonna get mad at me? Because, like, look, I was completely loyal to you at this point, but you chose somebody else over me. And I ain't no player 2.
Exactly.
I'm a player 1. So guess what? If you can't pick me
like,
first,
bro, like, I'm not gonna be your option, bro. Like,
exactly.
if you're single, that's the only time when I'll accept of being your option because you have the right to.
And think about we were single.
Date, you know
we
what
were single. We were still chilling, communicating. But think about once you made that decision.
Like
now I'm like, hey,
I gotta act accordingly.
I'm like, and even now, even going past that, even when that don't work out, I can't move forward because you knew my intentions. Bro. From this whole tent, from the go. So and now you over here.
So exactly. So back in 2020, all the way up to March 2021.
Yeah.
Well, me and I was together, bro. Like I'm talking about treated me like dog shit, bro. And I'm just like, I swear to God, like I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie.
I always thought when there's a girl in a girl relationship, there'd be no drama.
No.
There'd be more drama. There'd be more drama.
Being gay is so hard, bro. Being gay is so hard, bro. I swear to God. So I'm just like, damn. Like everything that she put me through. Yeah. Like, I'm like, bro, like chill out. Like I've been nothing but calm to you, loyal to you, all this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
So it was one day, I went to go do something. I think I went to go like check the time on her phone or something like that because I couldn't find mine or it was dead. Yeah. And seeing her ex name, one of her exes. I'm like, I don't even care about what the message said. I was like, all right. So her name is my character's name. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, damn. But that shit right there turned me on.
Oh, trust me.
Like that's exactly why she came and got me. Like I wanted nothing to do with her. And I was talking to her last night. I'm like, damn, like you really, like it's crazy that you really came and picked me up from another bitch house. And she was like, I mean, shit, not only did I want to see you and shit, but I missed you and all this. So, I ain't gonna lie, this is where my heart always been, you feel me? But like,
it be like that.
Like, I was just, bro.
Damn, bro. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Can I say, if this girl come back around, like, I ain't gonna lie, she still gonna give me a couple more months.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm at another low spot and she came up and was like, you know what? She gotta be genuine and apologize too.
Bro,
I need her to say, I'm sorry. Look,
bro,
hey,
they can sound so genuine and still lie.
exactly.
And still lie, bro.
Look, I'm gonna look in the eye because one thing about this person, you know, it's funny.
You know when your significant other lying.
You can know when they lying, just like I know when my kids lying. But also, I really feel like I scared her in a way because I see through all the bullshit to who she really is.
Bro,
And then she,
bro.
exactly. And she's like, and look, I feel like I was reading her too much that she was like, damn, now she looking at herself reflecting on everything. Like how loyal is she to herself and who she really was and who she really is and versus what she trying to project off to other people. I was like, man, you can't bullshit me. I'm a bullshitter.
So, like, my thing is, okay, so since we was on the topic of the way she treated me for like that whole year, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm just, you know, kind of keep it like,
keep it PG. You know we been cussing.
Well, no. It ain't nothing like that. So basically, I left March. Few months went by, whatever. She reached out to me because her grandmother did pass. I was close to her grandmother.
Ooh.
You feel me? So I was there for her. I was still numb towards her, but I was there for her because, you know, that like she was also one of my And after that, like we probably talked for a couple of days or so, and then I just stopped talking to her. I'm like, bro, like, I really, like, I don't care to speak to you. Like, don't want to work nothing out with you, nothing. So I disappeared on. She reached back out to me in August of that year, 2021, and I'm like, bro, like, I'm numb towards you, bro. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be with you, nothing. Like, you feel me? Like, because of how you did me. It's not just you texting your ex or whatnot like that. Like, I literally put my all into you because I wanted to show you that not everybody is the same. Yeah. And a couple months went by, and I ran into one of my old friends that I knew for a year and a half before I met her. Well, we ended up getting together. Like, I mean, like, it was a while, but yeah, you know, it just happened a little too fast. Yeah. And we broke. Oh my God, bro. Geminis are so bipolar, dog. And it's crazy because, like, she broke up with me. She was like, it's just the trust issues. Like, you ain't do nothing wrong, this, that, and third. So I'm like, all right, shit happened. So I disappeared. She called me, and I remember this day. It was October. You
be going on Danny Phantom over here.
Bruh.
Going goes. Why you stop running from it? Look, I'll let you know. Look. I used to be a runner. Like, street.
Well, I wasn't running from her. I'm just like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna talk to you, like, because you're not finna waste my time. Yeah. So October 19th, like, she hit me up, she FaceTimed me. And I remember because I was on the phone with one of my homies. And we was talking, laughing, and all this. Well, she FaceTimed me twice. My phone stays on Do Not Disturb. Y'all know that. Like, I've always been like that. And I was like, hey, bro, let me call you back real quick. Let me see what this girl want. So I FaceTimed her. She was drunk. She was telling me how she wanted me back. She missed me. The offer was still going to be on the table. It's not going to be there in the morning. So, like, this
point, come on, Paul. She trying to give you an ultimatum.
Yeah.
She can't pull out.
Hey, that's crazy. Let me tell you how I played into it, right? Like, on purpose. So I'm like, nah, I ain't worried about it. I said, you just drunk right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You only miss me because you drunk.
Yeah.
So I hung up on her. And then she kept calling me. So I'm like, oh my God, bro. I'm like, what? She was like, I just want to talk to you and stuff like that. I'm like, all right. So I'm playing the game. Knowing I had to be to work at the time at like 3 a.m. or something like that.
That's right. Look, I already know.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
I don't know why. Them days, look.
Bruh.
So, you're playing the game, 3 o'clock in the morning. Then
and she was just talking, and like, she was like, I'm for real, I want you back. I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna do nothing but get with me tonight, and not talk to me once you wake up and you sober. So she was like, no, I'm not. I'm like, all right. So I'm sitting up here. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna entertain it and just whatever. So like to prove a point.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like just to get you off my phone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, yeah, we could be back together. Boom. That morning she woke up. I'm like, well, it was nice talking to you. I ain't worried about you responding because I already know how you is. So then November came. Like I ain't speak to her the week before Thanksgiving of November came. Well, she reached out to me. I don't know how, bro. I
Did
swear.
she be changing her number or some shit? She want to know.
I think she used a text now number to get in contact with me that day. So
these motherfuckers, they slip.
I'm talking to her and everything, and we ended up getting back together. I went to go visit her in Texas just for Thanksgiving. Well, it was supposed to be just for Thanksgiving. I didn't leave Texas until December 13th.
Wait, did you go there just for the food and then turn around and stay?
Well, no, like I went. Okay, so the initial plan was I was supposed to leave. I think December 1st.
Yeah. Okay.
And she was like, no, like I'm enjoying our time together, whatever. And I'm like, all right, bro. So she was like, don't get your plane ticket. I'm like, all right. So she went through my phone the night of Thanksgiving. Mind you, I ain't care, bro, because like again, just entertaining, just feeding into it.
Yeah.
We was in an open relationship. That way, I let her set because I just wanted to see like how delusional like you was really gonna be.
Yeah.
So I let her set the boundaries, bro. She only set 3 things.
Oh, Lord.
No, you know what I'm saying? No intercourse with other people. No, like having other girlfriends or whatever. And we can have other hoes. I'm like, all right, like, I'm not worried about this.
I ain't got two of them contradict each other. The hoes and the...
Exactly. So I'm just like, I'm not worried about it. And she went through my phone Thanksgiving night while we were drinking all this shit. I didn't give a fuck because, like, I don't delete shit out of my phone just because I don't have the time to sit up there.
Matter of fact, this reminds me of something. Time my phone. I gotta tell you about this. Look, one of my ex-girlfriends, right?
Bro, they delusional.
Look, I remember I was going to do something during the time because I need to go talk to one of my friends, which was a female.
Right.
Because I needed her viewpoint on something that was going on in the relationship, which I knew found out it was kind of wrong to do that. I should have just opened up and talked to the person, but at that point, I wasn't at the point I'm at now.
I mean, everybody go through it.
Yeah. So she just like, oh, let me use your phone. I gotta make a call. Cause like my phone was going off early in the morning. I told my home girl I was gonna be over there like early on.
Yeah.
And everything. Look at my phone. Saw me and her messaging. Scrolled up. A while back, I sent her my dick pic. She had dick pic.
I
on the
mean,
phone.
like I said,
It happened.
Everybody go through it.
But it's before I even started talking to her.
Right.
So that's the problem. I was like,
oh my God.
She's like, I was not in a relationship with you during this time, so how did that even affect? She's like, did you fuck her? I was like, no, I ain't never had sex with her. I just asked her, do you think this angle is a good angle? So, I was like, so boom, that part. And then found out that she was actually in a relationship with, all right, they actually have history. And I didn't even know they had history.
Right.
Like, both of their ex, So I was like, damn, how come that it's the same Britney that you had in some shit with your ex and shit,
like,
and then this was my homegirl.
And somehow I just end up all the time together.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm just in the other end, girls in my bathroom punching me and everything. It's like, I'm just eating the punches. I'm just like,
bro, you might as well fight the air at that point.
I'm like,
but
I apologize, but after that, it's like,
Nah, but it was just crazy, bro. Cause like when she went through my phone, oh my God, she went all the way back, to March of when she picked me up.
Ooh, goddamn.
Well,
let me sip my water.
Well,
she might have some tea in here.
Let's just say she seen the video that she was not too fond of.
Hey, like they said, Aquarius is like dating a god. You meeting God right now.
So, she seen it. She wasn't too fond of it. Why'd you go back that far? I don't know. I'm not gonna remember that it's in my camera roll because I have a lot of stuff that's in there that's memories, and
I don't be knowing half the shit that be in there. I be
that's
scrolling.
what I'm saying. Like, I be so
some
busy, bro, and I'm just like, I'm not finna go through all that. So whatever it's in, you can ask me about it. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and we can keep moving, or you can leave me alone. So
I found out I had a couple sex tapes in my phone.
that's what I'm
I was like, damn, what the
exactly.
idea is?
Exactly.
That had a flag.
So then she went through my text messages. So one of my homegirls that I used to work with back in 2018, like, we was always cool, you know what I'm saying? I known her for years. And I call her Love. Like, I've always called her that because she called me that when we used to work together and stuff like that. Well, she did not like that. She did not. She was like, how you gonna
Did you ever go through her phone? You should.
I didn't care to go through her phone. Because I was like, bro, like, I'm not worried about it. You feel me? Like,
True.
It was like, at this point, like, I'm just entertaining it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got what I wanted out of it initially.
Look, hey, all I ask is, do you good on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's all. Hey, yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you about that in a second. But
good.
So she went through my phone. She went through everything, whatever. She took pictures of it, all this shit on her phone. I wasn't worried about it. So, mind you, we in an open relationship. She said I cheated on her. That's the same look everybody give me, right? So
I was
like,
dumb.
I'm like, okay. Then she was crying, like, face red. She was crying and saying she hate me and all this stuff. I'm like, alright, whatever. So then,
I had the same shit.
fast forward, December 7th, it was like early in the morning. My homegirl and her husband at the time, they lived in Killeen.
Oh, yeah.
Shorty lived in like Archer City or something like that. So it was like an hour from Dallas, an hour from Abilene.
Yeah.
Well, they drove 3 hours and some change to come get me. It was like 3 in the morning when they got there. And my ex, her friends,
Don't tell me they was outside waiting for them to come.
No. So she told me to leave.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stay somewhere I'm not wanted. Her mama did not want me to leave.
Yeah.
She was like, no, just stay. It'll blow over. Give it a few days, whatever.
No.
No.
You tell me to go?
I'm going.
Danny Phantom.
I'm talking about.
Got a blast. Jimmy Truck.
But nah, so as I'm walking out the door, I stop. I tell her friends, cause they together, but one of her friends was her ex-girlfriend. So I don't know. They all stay together. I don't know. I don't really care. I ain't worried about
They
it.
no trouble?
I don't know. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? But I was walking out. I was like, "Hey, y'all go check on her. She in the bathroom crying." As I'm walking out, this was a few days after she done told me she hated me while she cried. Well, her ex, she opened the door for me because I had my work equipment because I was working from home at the time, and then I had my suitcase and stuff and my bags. So she opened the door for me, and she claimed that she was watching me get in the car with just a female. She said that I got in the front seat and stuff like that. She said that she knows what the girl had on. She seen her glasses and all this. Obviously, it's a street light right there, so of course you could see her.
Exactly.
First off, before I got in the car, it was 4 people. Her husband, and his 2 homeboys. I made the 5th person. One of his homeboys got in the front seat. He got in the driver's seat. Once we got to their house, she was texting me from text now numbers, asking me where I was at, if I wanted to come get my stuff. I left some stuff like headphones or whatever. I can always buy new headphones. Yeah. And oh my gosh, she cut up my shirt and shit like that. Like she was cutting up some of my stuff. I didn't want it no way, but like,
she one of those.
Yeah, she one of those. So then it was just like she had her friends text me. Where you at? Da, da, da. I'm like, bro, why does it matter, bro? Like, she's mad, she told me to leave, whatever. So I left. She was like, well, it could be because of where you went. I said, don't worry about that. And I blocked all of them. Well, she called me from a private number. And my homegirl, she picked up. She was like, hello, who is this? And I can hear her on the phone screaming like, bitch, who are you? Da 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 da. I'm like, click. Just hang up. Like,
man,
what is wrong with you?
Y'all be going to more drama than a regular relationship and a gay relationship. God damn.
Bro, I didn't do nothing, bro. I didn't do nothing, but I cheated on her. Apparently, I will say, but she got the best. She got the best head, but.
Hey, look, oh my God, look, oh my God.
I ain't gonna cap. Not gonna cap. Like, the best, hands down.
I feel you on that. I feel you.
I'm talking about.
I ain't gonna lie, I still know who, I called it on the vacuum. It was like when I first moved out, I was moving into the next. Man. She's like, ooh, and I was like, oh, my, hey, that one right there. But if she ever comes around the block, I'll date her. But you know, she ended up getting a relationship like the next day with somebody else. So,
That's crazy.
I hit it first.
Same.
I hit it right there.
Same.
I know. Hey.
You know what's crazy, bro?
What?
She was trying to sit up there and play on my sex game. I'm like, first off, bitch, you couldn't even you couldn't get no words. Like, you can't.
No.
If somebody is doing you in a certain way like that, you cannot fake an orgasm.
Yep. That part.
Like
I ain't gonna lie. That's why I feel like my problem was back in the day. I used to.
Hey,
nah,
I got.
But I ain't. I used to leave hickeys on people too. Like, I was big.
Nah, I ain't.
No, that's not. I ain't know. I love hickeys on people. That's my problem.
They tried to do it to me.
No. Hey, I used to leave on the back of their necks, places where they can't see it. And next thing you know, like, boom. But I used to leave hickeys all over my body and everything too. But I just be thinking like, I'm like, either they mad because I never hit them back up afterwards, and then they go on about their business and they're like, he just used me, which is actually true. But saying I'll be looking at it like, man, I told everybody straight up what I want. I'm like, I ain't looking for nothing.
For sure.
Just chilling around.
And that's their problem if they catch feelings. Like,
and then like, yeah, a lot of people threatened me later on because when I got into my situation, they was like, yeah, he did the same thing to me. I was like, what? I was like, do I need to pull up my Snapchat and look at the messages? Because all of them should still be safe unless you put it in.
Exactly.
I'm like, probably got a video too in that bit too. But I was like, you know what? I never said I'm going to go that route.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's a song that says, you tell a lie on me, I tell the truth about you.
Yeah.
I got a lot of truths I could say, but I would prefer to keep it. They always came back.
Bruh.
But nah, I ain't gonna lie, that joke, ooh.
But I'm talking about.
Get with the Aquarius, y'all.
Hey,
all I gotta say.
Bro, we the best that
hey,
do it, bro.
Y'all always talking about, oh, this the best sign, that's the best sign.
Nah,
Y'all, every time talk about it, we really about it.
For sure.
Aquarius gang all day, every day.
Birthday coming up too.
What?
Oh man.
February 12th, your boy will be. I ain't gonna say my age because y'all ain't about to know.
Facts. Facts.
But look, all I gotta say is this: if anybody want to give me anything for my birthday, all gifts are welcome. Well, not all gifts. If you
Yeah.
I ain't say all gifts.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I do like pie.
Hey.
Not the one you think about. I'm talking about the legitimate pie. I don't do birthday cakes. I do birthday pie.
I like red velvet cake, so I don't know.
Yeah, red velvet. Ooh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that don't do be busting.
Exactly. Don't be hating on it now.
Yeah. But I mean, look, I'm a person like this. All right, I understand cake is one of the top desserts in the world, right? But pie is just as equally as good as cake. But they don't get the recognition. You don't get the recognition that they're supposed to get.
Like, a lot of people get mad at me because I don't eat like apple pies and stuff like that because I don't like cooked fruit. I never have.
I ain't like,
it was just like
now, but the berry,
like
I like blackberry pie.
thing.
I eat that part. I can't really eat apple pie like that. But like key lime pie.
But I'm saying like if they put the actual cooked fruit in there, like I won't eat it because it's a sensory thing for me. Like I don't like how.
Yeah, that make you feel. All right, this is the biggest question though. Is cheesecake a cake or a pie?
It's both. Because it depends on if you put it in pie form or if you put it in like a jar and make it into a cake form. So.
I knew I needed another Aquarius to crack the code. We cracked the code.
Like literally, like you could put it in pie form or you can put it in cake form.
Well, y'all could give me a cheesecake too. Your boy trying to put on some more weight.
No.
I'm trying to get like Big Brother Gene.
Oh yeah, but he's swole, man. Hey, man, shout out to him, man.
Shout out to my big brother.
He always look out for everybody, bro. Like,
oh yeah.
And it's crazy.
He's a level-headed person in the everybody I met last year.
Definitely.
He's the most level-headed person. But back to this whole. All right, what's the hardest part about dating while gay? Do you feel like?
The women.
But that's both. All right, talk about. But which ones? Or is it just both? We got to know.
Okay, so being that I'm a stud, like
Yeah.
for me, the hardest part about dating while being gay is like dating feminine women, and it's not because you know what I'm saying like they're feminine women, but it's because like their emotions are a lot more heightened than ours because now if you look at it. The society, bro, like they're starting to treat us as if we were males, so now we're not allowed to open up. Yeah, like
What the fuck?
bro, I'm telling you, bro, like if you pay attention to certain like posts about studs and dudes, like if those two words are in the same post, like pay attention to some other comments.
Damn.
When we're talking about like feelings and stuff. I done had people tell me, "Oh, you can't feel like that. You supposed to be the dude in a relationship."
Man, see,
and I'm like,
we still got feelings too.
And I'm like, I always tell them, I'm like, don't you feel some type of way when somebody piss you off? They like, yeah. I said, okay, that's a feeling. I said, you express that feeling anytime you're mad. I said, why can't you express that when you're sad, happy, whatever the case is? I said, I got so many brothers that I'm on TV with. If they need to talk, they can talk to me.
Yeah.
Like it's because like almost every man was raised like that to really think like you aren't allowed to
keep it in.
And that's not true.
I started letting that bit out, and look, I've been feeling better ever since.
Exactly.
I'm happy. Like this red thing.
I've always told everybody, I'm like, bro, I don't care if you gotta go and cry in silence, bro, and just talk to a wall.
Look, I try to tell my friends all the time, cause don't allow the pressure to get too much.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you may have to go in the car and just scream the motherfucker
bro.
out. Scream and yell, let it out. Go to the beach, punch the sand until you can't punch no more.
I mean, I ain't gonna punch no sand because if a crab bite my finger or something,
You just take it home, cook it, and then eat it.
Yeah.
You say, payback.
Yeah.
Payback. Payback. You know, and then on top of you got payback and you got a meal out of it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I try to tell them because like you don't want to explode on them the wrong way. They can get you in trouble.
Right.
But sometimes you gotta let that animal out and just let it be known. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I don't know who you effing with, but look, the version you got of me is not the full version of me, and you gotta let this other version out.
Exactly.
You don't correct this stuff.
And if you think about it, like a stress ball ain't gonna help. Like it's not gonna help everybody.
Yeah.
Like for me, if I wanted an alternative to help stimulate my emotions of how I feel, whether it's sad, mad, happy, or whatever, like I would use like different objects. Like if I'm mad, I want to punch a bag. So that way, like you know what I'm saying, I can use whether it's my hands, a weapon, or whatever. Like I'm not hurting nobody. I'm in my own space, letting my anger out, so I can feel better. You feel me? Like, I had a talk with one of our castmates last night about what I got going on and stuff, and we were just talking. Like, she said one thing, and I'm like, yeah, bro, like, this is why we are so close.
Yeah.
This is why all of us are so close. But I never understood why people just stop following other people, bro.
Yeah.
Like, please be your own person.
Yeah.
Because next thing you know, you literally going to be in a line following everybody, stuck doing the same job because they going to wipe everybody out.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to do that.
Yeah, I always been an individual. And man, trying to make sure my son and my daughter,
It's
stand out.
the creativity in us.
Yeah.
Like, our minds, our imaginations run so wild and big. Like,
Oh, trust me, everybody get mad at me. But look, I'm the person like this for the longest. I will work a job for 6 months, quit, and I work the rest of the year. Everybody's like, why are you doing that? I was like, no, this 6 months I'll give y'all this time for me to work on my shit, trying to get my greens and everything. Boom. Like, one thing I said, my family always called me the dreamer.
same.
I was like, shit. Hey, one thing about it, if you're a dreamer, eventually your dreams,
Let me tell you.
if you working on it consistently, they're gonna come true.
So, I don't remember about how old I was. I was probably in middle school, but I told one of my family members that I've always wanted to be an actor or be like a songwriter or something, you know, just to be in like one of those entertainment industries.
Yeah.
And they told me like I wasn't gonna never make it.
Ooh, I hate when
Well,
I love. Matter of fact, I gotta change
it's-
it. I love when someone tells me that.
But it's because of where,
You from?
yeah, like it's rare. You feel me? So I'm like, alright. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, I'm this age. I got a role in a show. I'm now an actor, and now I'm finna be this age, and I'm finna be on TV.
Yeah.
Like, cause I initially I gave up on it because I'm like, maybe they right, cause I don't know. I never knew where to start.
Yeah.
I wasn't finna go to California or New York and just like
Yeah.
end up homeless or whatever trying to get there.
Be out there sucking
But,
dick in the back.
Nah,
With crack.
I was gonna find me a sugar mama. Right. But
you hear so many stories about, especially when they get off the bus in California. Look, because I wish more people would plan it out more than just go. Because you hear so many times they just say, I just got up and go.
Right.
And then they end up in a
Starting
situation, in a struggle situation where, man, there be pimps waiting off the bus for
Definitely.
you. There be people trying to guide you the wrong direction. Because everything out there looks shiny, but everything shiny ain't good. And everything shiny ain't gold. So you be looking like, oh yeah, I found the golden ticket.
Be spray painted.
Exactly. Bro, that bitch like, ooh. That's what I'm saying, like.
So,
Yeah.
so like I noticed your podcast and everything, but let me ask you this, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to the show, and like, you know, we're about to be on TV and everything, what is your take on, like, say if you're in a relationship, what is your take on having your relationship out there or keeping it private? Like, how do you feel about that?
Oh, we're talking about the balance, especially with the industry we're trying to go
Yeah,
in?
cause you
All
know how
right.
people are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, one of my ex-girlfriends, I had a conversation with her a long time ago, before anything, this thing is 2020. I was like, yeah, I still got ambition to be an actor. She's like, if you're acting, I can't be with you, because it's like, she wanted to be exclusive and be private with me, but then she got to share me with the world. And she's like, I wouldn't know how to react. She wouldn't know how to react to seeing me on the scene with somebody else. But really, I think I had a conversation with somebody that's it's really just a whole bunch of understanding and communication.
Right.
But they got to be willing to understand. Cause like even my one scene that it looked like I was doing something, I wasn't even doing that. I thought I was, gotcha. Y'all thought I was, but like, I ain't got. That's the good acting I be doing. But no, like a lot of things. There's ways to manipulate the camera where it seems like something going on that's not.
Right.
So it's hard. I'm not saying it can be hard.
It's also
but
like
sometimes,
too.
yeah. Sometimes they do be getting in.
Hard.
Hey, now sometimes they do be getting in. I'm not gonna lie.
They
If
do.
I'm against it, Hell no. Look, girl, think about it. Look, I gotta say this. If I was in a relationship with you, right, and I'm in a show or a movie or something, and I have to have sex with this woman, you want to stay in that house, right? You want to live like say, right? I gotta perform.
Exactly.
Hey, if they tell me we're doing this for real, alright, bet, cool. You ain't gotta tell me twice. Boom. Hey, look, I'm gonna let you know there's no emotional attachment to anything I'm doing. It's just I'm playing this role right now. That's not me. That's the role I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it happen to fall over to my real life, then you can ask some questions.
Then that's a problem.
Then that's a problem.
So, yeah, because, like...
Sweet dick Willie, that's what they call it.
So, because, I mean, like, I just be looking at everybody's relationships on social media, and,
Wait,
like,
when
when
it
it
can't do that
pops
no
up.
more. Cause look, like you just said.
No, what I'm saying, like, when it
Okay.
pops up on my
Okay.
timeline and stuff, like, it'll say, oh, like, so-and-so cheated on so-and-so, or
Oh yeah, I hate that.
whatever. Yeah, so it's like, for me, everybody's gonna know that I am in a relationship.
Yeah.
However, my relationship is gonna stay off of social media.
Oh, trust me, I'm the same way. Look,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Because
not gonna
not only
show
that,
nothing.
but I basically have 2 kids, bro.
Yeah.
Like, her kids are my kids. They have always been my kids. So, it's like, it's not because I'm trying to go out there and cheat or whatever the case is. No, like, I'm trying to protect my family and my safe space and everything like that. I don't need the tabloids and all them trying to follow us and stuff like that. So, let's say if we have to just go out in public to make a quick run or something,
Yeah.
now they're exposed to it.
Yeah.
Now they have to deal with everything negative that these people are going to say about us once
Yeah.
we hit, you know what I'm saying, the TV. But I'm just like, I told her, I'm like, if you don't know if you're going to be comfortable with that or not, don't worry about it. Like, I'm not going to act like I'm single, but I will never say to the public that I'm in a relationship. So that way y'all are still safe.
And covered. Yeah. Cause look, that's one thing. Like, I know I post stuff with my kids every now and then. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my son, he a natural born actor. Like, my son's better than me in everything that if I watch him and I'll be like, damn, it's just me all over again. And the funny thing about my little girl, she's just like me too, and she's just ambitious. But I would never, I'm like this as a father. I'm not gonna push you out there until you really for certain is what you want to do. Because I'm like, at this young age, yeah, you may see a boom. I don't want you to have to deal with all this stuff that I see all the other kid actors deal with, all the kid like artists and everything too. I want you to have your childhood, because when that shit get robbed from you, and they get that shit robbed from you, you don't get that back. You don't get it back.
It's hard because when you go out in public with your kids, now they're all over the internet.
And that's why I'm not knocking the parents that actually push their kids to be in the industry and stuff, but I want them to ask themselves this: are you doing it because you want them to do it, or are they doing it because that's what they really want to do? And if they ain't really want to do this, stop forcing your kids, because that's gonna end up.
And on top of that, like, the internet can force them to fall into our footsteps with the whole acting thing or music or whatever the case is, just because now they're exposed on the internet.
Yeah.
So
when kids are exposed, as a matter of fact, I found out that when kids are exposed to different things, it opened up their horizon to the possibilities of what they can achieve, what they can do.
I want them to be open up to the
opportunities.
Yeah. But in my household, I don't want them to be opened up to it by the internet.
Yeah.
Like, I want them to be able to sit down and we talk and be like, hey, it's okay if you don't know if you want to go to college or if you don't know what you want to do right now, because as you get older, everything changes for you.
Facts.
And you got to look at it as like, okay, this ain't working for me right now, but if I pick up that passion for this again, I can always come back to it while I'm doing something different. And there's nothing wrong with that, because everybody has went through it, and if somebody says they didn't, they're lying.
Yeah.
But my kids will understand, like, there's nothing wrong with changing your mind. Just when you do it, make sure you at least give it like a month and try it out.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I never want my kids to feel like, oh, they have to do what I do because I'm in the spotlight. No. If that's something that you are interested in and you aspire to be, then do that. I've always wanted to be an actor as a kid.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be in the music industry, but the way that side of the entertainment business is going, I definitely had to take a step back from that.
Yeah.
So now
Everybody dying over there.
Yeah, like I'm on this side of being on the screen and saying lines and having fun with my people, cause that's where it's at. Like it's just fun. Like, yeah, you can slip into bad habits and stuff like that, but I wouldn't allow myself to do that because I'm always gonna think about I got a family to take care of.
Good.
You feel me? But when it comes to kids, I want them. I don't give a fuck if you want to go play in the NFL. Go do that. If that don't work out for you, find something else to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have so many things under your belt to where if something doesn't work and you find a passion for whatever you already went through and did, you can fall back on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter where you at.
I feel like it's like how Shaq said he was a basketball star that became a businessman. He was a businessman that became.
I've always kept up with his stories.
Yeah, that was a basketball star. He was the first athlete that ever paved the way of social media. First athlete to get verified, and he always changing up and doing something new and never always reinventing himself. Well, actually, not reinventing himself, staying true to himself and pulling out the things he always was interested in doing and doing it to the fullest of his potential.
I would say that he is reinventing himself in a way because like he's evolving.
Yeah.
He's not
Never
staying he's not staying the same. Like he's just evolving into something better to help everybody the best way that he can while he's still making sure that his people are straight.
Yeah. Ain't gonna lie, Shaq, if you ever see this episode, I'm looking for sponsors. So if you want to sponsor my show,
I'm gonna tell you to go stand in that corner over there.
hey, it's my show. You ain't tell me to stand no corner. Look, hey, Shaq, I love you, man. Hey, I love you, man. But hey, I need.
For real.
Look, I ain't like I love you documentary that just came out on HBO. I suggest everybody go watch that documentary.
I haven't gotten a chance to watch it.
It's a
man.
4-part documentary. Oh my God, y'all. Yeah.
You cried, didn't you?
Just a little bit. I ain't gonna cry.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with
hey, I cry in cartoons. Anything.
Hey, but I love watching cartoons.
If it gets to me, I cry more in cartoons now these days than kids. The kids, like my son, they hate going to movies with me watching cartoons because they say I'm crying at something. I was like, yeah, it touched me. I get it now.
Exactly. We're older now. Man.
Yeah. But no, the man Tayy, close this episode out. All right, what is something you want the world to know from this just from what we talked about from the episode, to better understand, to motivate them, to guide them, to help them? What is that one thing?
Just never being afraid to like reinvent yourself, bro. Like, always make sure you never doubt yourself. Don't think that you're failing at anything because you're not.
Yeah.
Like I said, everybody goes through changes. Something's not meant for them right then, but they can always fall back on it if they pick that passion back up. Never let anything stop you. Don't let it discourage you. If anybody tells you that you're wrong, it's really them, the ones that's wrong.
They projecting their own.
Like, we all live the same timeline, just at different times. So when it comes to, say if I already went through something and now you're going through it, now I can give you the advice that helped me and you can try to see if it helped you, or you can reinvent that to see what new alternative you can come up with to help you get through whatever, while I'm still, you know what I'm saying, standing behind you. Never give up on anything. Just keep going.
Damn. Boy, he was got Tayy.
That's it, bro.
I ain't like he did that shit. He did that right there. But man, Tayy, I gotta thank you for coming over this episode.
Man, I'm definitely happy to be here, bro. Definitely. We're gonna have to do it more often.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
And I gotta thank y'all for tuning in for this episode. My bad, I said from boys to men, didn't I? I meant from girls to women.
I mean,
and girls are stud, you know. Stud.
Or I mean, I do be playing around saying I'm a grown man, but
hey,
you know what?
from girls to grown man, however you want to put it, it's up in that way.
For sure, everything works.
Everything works because man, I'm just grateful for all the opportunities to sit down.
Likewise.
Because these conversations don't just help them listening, probably help
but it
you.
helps us also.
It helps us too, especially me. Y'all helped me with my personal growth in this last year, and I'm thankful for it. And on January the 29th, at University of West Florida, in the conference room, in the auditorium, come check out the 100th episode. Oh, from Boyz to Men.
I gotta be there. Hey. My birthday January 22nd.
Hey, and it's a live. It's gonna be live streamed on all platforms that we're at. So YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, everywhere. So if you can't be there, make sure you tune in on live stream and show that support, show that little extra.
For sure.
Cause man, if not believe it or not, I started this thing last year, and I did it 100 times.
I mean,
a lot of people can't even do nothing 100 times.
I mean, but look at how many people, like, alone that we have on the cast though.
I ain't even touching half of them.
But that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Like, just
exactly.
like because we all support each other, so we definitely gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying? They come out.
Just imagine the possibilities for the future.
Man.
But make sure y'all there. And if y'all in the youth program, everything else, make sure y'all come out there too, cause the show from Boyz to Men is really for y'all. Cause like Tayy said, it's an experience that we already been through on our timeline. We just try to make sure y'all understand how to better maneuver through that timeline that y'all going through.
Exactly.
And anybody from 17 and under, y'all get in free. Everybody else is gonna be a little fee.
I mean, like, as long as I ain't got nothing to do on the 29th,
make sure y'all there.
I'm gonna definitely come out and
come check it.
Talk to everybody or whatever. But
I trust me. Hey, we're gonna have y'all in for a treat. It's gonna be like a concert. It's gonna be like something you never seen before.
Man, it's gonna be a blast.
She has said like Jimmy Neutron.
Hey, for sure.
But look, like I say always before I leave, man. Dream big dreams, cause small dreams have little magic. And how big we dream, you know you're gonna fail. And last but not least, which is the biggest thing of them all, if y'all don't take nothing away, y'all take away this. Y'all do y'all best and let God take care of the rest.
Definitely.
Man, love y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you for coming on again.
Bro, I'll
Peace.
definitely be back, bro.
Yes, sir. Peace, love, happiness. Y'all, we is
self-motivated, self-disciplined, yeah. I learned from my experience. I just want someone to take me serious. Real questions that I ask. How long will this solo trip last? I'm content with being alone in the past, but it's changing and it's something I can't grasp. Turn off my phone, I'm in my zone, so now I'm acting different. I'm to myself, I'm in my head, mapping out this life I'm living. Shadow work on myself, I done already seen hell. Can't fit in, so I rebel, but I don't miss a beat. I don't miss a beat.